2 weeks ago, I made a video looking at all of the options surrounding Call of Duty, and whether this year's Call of Duty will make its way over to the Switch. I will leave a link to that video in the top right. But one of the options that I mentioned was maybe we will not see this year's Call of Duty on the Switch, and maybe Activision will port a different game entirely for Switch owners, and maybe that game will be Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, which came out last year on the PS4 and Xbox One, but it was tied to Infinite Warfare. So if you wanted to play Modern Warfare Remastered, you had to buy Infinite Warfare as well, which meant, it led to like a flipping 100 gigabyte download. So that is why I didn't bother picking up Modern Warfare Remastered straight away. But I think we are a step closer to that theory of maybe the Switch getting Modern Warfare Remastered over Call of Duty World War II happening. Just because a few weeks ago now, the retailer in the US called Gamefly had a listing of Modern Warfare Remastered on the PS4 and Xbox One separately, meaning that you don't have to buy Infinite Warfare to play Modern Warfare Remastered. So it seems like Activision will be releasing Modern Warfare Remastered separately for the PS4 in June and the Xbox One in July. Maybe Switch owners will get that game instead of Call of Duty 2017 in November. Maybe we will see Modern Warfare Remastered instead of the current Call of Duty game for the Switch. I just thought that maybe we are a step closer to that theory happening, just because of that Gamefly listing. It does seem like Activision will be releasing Modern Warfare Remastered separately now, which is good news. Really glad that it isn't tied down to Infinite Warfare, just because that is just a huge download. 100 gigabytes, just way too much just for one game. I wouldn't bother playing Infinite Warfare. So yeah, it would be really good if Modern Warfare Remastered is sold separately, which it does seem like it is. I think we'll get an announcement soon, possibly at E3, that Modern Warfare Remastered will be coming out separately for the PS4 and Xbox One in June for PS4, July for Xbox One. And I would actually consider picking that game up, just because I'm a massive fan of Call of Duty 4. So I probably will pick the game up anyway for the PS4, especially if my mates do pick this game up as well. I probably will pick this game up for the PS4, but maybe Activision might think, let's test out the waters on the Switch with Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. Maybe they want to test out the Switch market with a game that they've already made. Maybe it is more of a safe bet than porting over a brand new game. Maybe that is more expensive than porting over Modern Warfare Remastered. I'm just speculating at the moment. Maybe it isn't, maybe it's the same cost, but maybe Activision might want to test out the Switch market to see whether the Switch owners want a Call of Duty experience, just because the Wii U, Call of Duty on the Wii U didn't sell that well at all. So maybe Activision still has those sales figures in mind when deciding about whether Call of Duty will make its way over to the Switch. And maybe they will test out the waters with Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. And if that game does come out for the Switch, and if that game does sell well, then maybe we'll get future Call of Duty titles for the Switch. We've seen it before with Call of Duty 4 on the Wii. We didn't get Modern Warfare 2 on the Wii. We got Call of Duty 4 instead. So maybe the same sort of thing will happen again this year. Maybe we will not get the current Call of Duty title. Maybe we will get Call of Duty 4, in this case Modern Warfare Remastered instead. Maybe they will test out the waters with Modern Warfare Remastered. But having said that, going back to the Wii, I do believe we had Call of Duty 3 and World at War before we did see Call of Duty 4. So maybe they will test out the waters with Modern Warfare Remastered. Let me know your thoughts about that theory in the comment section below. Do you think that will happen? Do you think we will not get this year's Call of Duty title, and maybe we will get Modern Warfare Remastered instead? definitely is an interesting theory. I'm just hoping we'll get some sort of Call of Duty experience for the Switch this year. I definitely feel like, you know, Activision should test out the Switch market one way or the other. Bring the latest Call of Duty game, which, I think would be the best option, or bring, Modern Warfare Remastered if they are planning to release it separately, because I would definitely pick that game up for the Switch. Let them know whether you would pick Modern Warfare Remastered up for the Switch or not. I think the downside of releasing Modern Warfare Remastered for the Switch is that people will see the Switch as not the place to go for Call of Duty if it does get an old game, which, Modern Warfare Remastered will be an old game, especially in November 2017. It will look bad on the Switch if it doesn't get this year's Call of Duty, but it gets, a port of a game that came out 10 years ago, or a remastered version of a game that came out 10 years ago. That is a more accurate description of Modern Warfare Remastered. It will look bad on the Switch if it doesn't get this year's Call of Duty and we do get Modern Warfare Remastered instead. It will, I think that would be bad for future potential sales for Call of Duty on the Switch, just because people will not see, Call of Duty as being, the place to be for Switch. Like, I don't know, I think it won't look good on the Switch, for Call of Duty players. I don't think Call of Duty players will be appealed if this year's Call of Duty game didn't come out for the Switch and we got Modern Warfare Remastered instead. But having said that, I think Call of Duty players will be on the PS4 anyway, but I think people would be put off if we didn't get the latest Call of Duty game for the Switch. I don't think people will see the Switch as the place to go for Call of Duty, because they might say, oh, it's getting an old game, it's not the place to be for Call of Duty, I may as well just stick with my PS4 and just pick up Call of Duty for my PS4 and not bother picking up Call of Duty for the Switch. So that is a potential downside about bringing over Modern Warfare Remastered to the Switch over this year's Call of Duty game. So let me know your thoughts about everything that I've talked about in the comment section below. I do have a Call of Duty video. I've got a rumour about this year's Call of Duty game coming out for the Switch, and about a announcement for that port happening at E3 2017. So that will be in a future video which will be coming out soon. But yeah, definitely am looking forward to hearing what you have to say about this in the comment section below. Do you think my theory could potentially happen? So do you think we will get Modern Warfare Remastered over this year's Call of Duty? Or actually, would you actually pick up Modern Warfare Remastered for the Switch, or wouldn't you bother? Maybe you've already picked it up for the PS4 and Xbox One already. Is it too late for Modern Warfare Remastered to come out for the Switch? I definitely would pick the game up for the Switch. I just want some sort of Call of Duty experience for the Switch. In an ideal world, it would have HD Rumble and gyro support as well. So that is it for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.